Hi, I'm Michael Pease. This is Abram Allred here at Grapplers Elite. Next, we're going to show you an Americana. Americana, one of the most basic submissions you will learn, but it is forever useful. Now, as you get more experience, you'll find you probably won't get a lot of higher level people with it. I wouldn't worry about always going for it, but when it's there, it's a freebie that you're always should be threatening with. Okay, so to start, we're going to do it from side control. If you scoot back just a bit. Okay, so right here in side control. Now I'm on my knees. My weight could also be with my legs extended out like this, like you controlled side control, one of those methods. Now I'm looking for this arm. So let me just show you the Americana first. The hand by his head is going to grab the wrist. The other one is going to go under his elbow and grab on top of my wrist. Okay, I want a 90 degree, and I like to say 92 degree. If I shrink this less than a 90 degree angle, the mobility in his shoulder increases quite a bit. 90 is great, but if I go a little bit extra, I just stay away from that a little bit less. And so 92 is great as well. So I'm just gonna make that a little bit bigger. This hand is underneath. What I wanna do is treat his wrist like a paintbrush. So I'm gonna lift his elbow, and I'm gonna paint his wrist in a nice stroke, keeping that 92 degree angle. I'm gonna paint this to his hip. Okay, so as I pick this up, I paint that. That is the simple Americana. All right, so that's real simple. Now let me show you some things with your body and whatnot. So if I were here, maybe he was trying to push in my neck or got sloppy and his arm was out here. I'm not gonna show you how to dig this out of things, but if it's here and I can grab and this arm is underneath, from right here, I can just drive this with my weight to the ground. Bam. Okay, drive it with my weight to the ground and get that grip. Okay, now from there, I want to rotate my body the other way, which you should have learned how to do in another video. So once I get the grip, I rotate. So I get this, bam, I'm gonna rotate. So now I can pull this in, lifting his elbow, he's tapping and painting. So he's tapping from either, but I combine them both. You tear that arm off, and you can go way farther than his shoulder will ever allow. So that's the basic gist. Again, I'm under the arm, I get the grip, I can use my weight to drive that down, and then I switch. So my weight stays centered to his chest, and I can now pull, which is a lot stronger than trying to push behind me. All right, now that is the basic gist of the Americana. Picking that up, cranking. Now let's move to mount, and I'll attack your other shoulder. Even a mount. Mount and Americana can be done from here as well. Now, if he starts fighting up here, you'll find it's real easy to lean into that and get it. Okay? So I'm gonna push right down here, drive that down to the ground. All right, just like so. Now, if his arms are in tighter, I like to push the wrist to the shoulder with stiff arms and just lean on it and kind of pump it down. And I find a lot of people just push their arm out for me because most people's wrists won't reach their shoulder. So if he's in tight, I'll lean on that and kind of pump it. I'm looking for that grip, drop my elbow, work my way under his elbow, and what angle do I want? A 90 plus degree. So like 92. So I'm just gonna push that out a little bit. I'm gonna use a super mount with my legs, and I'm gonna lift that elbow as I paint that down. Pulling it down. One more time. Lean. Get that down. Work your elbow down. Come under his elbow. Push that out. Lift and paint. Using a super mount with my hips and legs that you should have learned in a previous video. Okay? So let's just go over the hips and legs real quick. So once I get this down, I start getting the grip. The side I'm attacking, that knee goes out wide, foot stays close, touching, contact. All right, the other leg is gonna control his hip. And if I'm attacking on this side, my opposite hip centers to his body. bam. Okay, I control that far leg. That way when he bridges and tries to escape, I'm in a better position. And I can leave my head right down with this. Why don't you zoom in on this? Okay? No thumbs, by the way. I keep my thumbs on top. In fact, I often just hook it like so, but don't grab like this. When he tries to straighten his arm, look what it does to my thumb. It's really hard to hold on to. So your thumb doesn't need to be underneath. The ground is underneath to hold it. Come under, hook, and again, I actually do this more than that. I'm just gonna lift that up and pull it in. Slow. People's shoulders vary greatly from one person to another. I literally know people, if I did this, they would tap because their shoulders can't do that. Where other people you'll find, you crank them a lot. Now the common mistakes I generally see have to do with this angle shrinking. Watch how far that goes. Do you see how far his shoulder goes? He's still not tapping. Still not tapping. Still not tapping. And I start to get off balance because I'm leaning so far. There, got him tap. Whereas if I keep this angle out, he can't go that far. He's tapping. You're not seeing it's on the other side. Okay? The other problem I see is people don't bring it down. And so they just stay up here, cranking all day long. Pull it down, tightens up that shoulder really, really effectively. In fact, let me mention one other thing. Let's go back to side. With side control, I said to drive this arm down with your weight. Teach you a little secret. If I've already got this in place, I just hold this tight to his body, and I just finish it with my weight right here, pushing out. Never have to go down here if I can help it. So I get here and I just I'm gonna start driving that down with my weight. Keep the elbow up. All right, I'm Michael Pease. This is Abram Allred, your Grapplers Elite.